There we go. Hi, welcome to So What Television. I am your host, Jeff Donnell, along with my co-host, Chippy Hedren. Hi, Chippy.
Chippy Hedren.
Mm-hmm.
Is that my new name?
Mm-hmm.
Chippy Hedren. How are you, Jeff?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm well. Welcome back. It feels like we haven't done a show in a while.
Because we haven't.
Do you remember how to do a show?
It's going to have to come back to me throughout the course of the evening.
It's pretty simple. We sit here.
Uh-huh.
There's cameras there. There's people at home. They watch. We talk.
There's people at home watching?
No.
Okay.
But I like to think that because it makes the show go that much more.
Right. Smoothly.
Thank you.
It is September 16th, 2007. We haven't done a show for, 6 weeks, I think?
I don't know. It's been a while. We missed
Beginning of August,
a couple of for various reasons.
Various reasons. A, we're both incredibly busy and important people.
You were extraordinarily busy. You had your show at the Attic.
I had my show at the Attic, Passion of the Eye.
Before we go on, because we haven't had a show in a long time, we've figured we should have an outstanding show. So we have an outstanding show.
We kind of do. We got a lot. What's on the show tonight, Jeff?
We have a number of guests. Kirby Scudder. Do you know Kirby Scudder?
I haven't heard of him.
He did this little project with flashlights last year.
No, that was cute.
Like a nightlight thing. Yeah. He's doing it again. He doesn't know better.
Good
so Kirby's here going to talk about Nightlight for International Peace Day.
Great.
Also, Linda Bixby, who's the chair of the City Arts Commission, is here talking about some fun things the city's doing. And Bill Teisling, who is the director of the Santa Cruz Area Chamber of Commerce.
Chamber of Commerce.
So we're going to talk with all those folks about a lot of fun things.
Art-related things?
Yeah, so what related things?
Back to our roots.
It's true.
Yeah.
We have an arty thing going on.
An arty thing. Yeah, so we got a packed show. As we were saying, busy summer. Didn't have a lot of time to work on this show because we were working on other shows.
Yeah.
And thanks for asking. The show went really well.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I saw it more than once, even.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it very much.
Yeah, it was good.
Outstanding cast.
Absolutely.
You were good too. You were, like the whole cast, including yourself.
The daughter of one of our guests tonight was in the cast.
That's true.
Yes.
That's very true.
Her offspring, Annie Sell. And she was outstanding as we had a great time. But I'm not going to be doing that again anytime soon.
You're not. You're putting that on hold.
Well, yeah. I need to focus on other things and producing and being and.
You need to focus on this show. You have an obligation to your fans out there and So What Land.
Okay, I'll pay.
You've neglected them.
Yeah. What have you been doing this summer? What did you do with your time? Did you create art like I did?
No.
No.
No,
I
didn't do it. I updated the website, sowhattv.com.
That's not
check it out. There's all sorts of fun stuff there. You can check it out. It's very fun.
That's technology.
I haven't done anything. I've been. It doesn't matter what I've been doing. I did see a number of theatrical pieces. I saw your piece more than once. I saw Dan Beer and Sarah Shaw and Blah Productions had a little thing over at the 418 Project.
I saw that as well, and it was really beautiful.
And they did a really nice job. I was very impressed. It was part of the Artist in Residency program, which we covered last year when Rivera Cook was doing the Artist in Residency. And then I saw Rivera Cook's new piece over at the Actors Theater.
Great. And what was that called?
Recently.
A Breath for Nothing, a wafting of James Dean?
That was last year, was A Breath for Nothing. This was the Jimmy Joan, which I think closes this evening. It's closing as we speak. But it was a fun piece. She had various alter egos of herself, her inner,
Operative word? Nothing. Alter. I went to the Renaissance Fair.
That's fun. I have not done that here. I went to a Renaissance Fair when I was a kid back in Colorado.
Casa de Fruta in Hollister.
Was it fun?
It was fun. I had never been to a Renaissance Fair. Growing up, I had friends that were into that, and I always thought they were nerds.
They were. And they still are.
And what does that make me now?
You're kind of a nerd.
Because I enjoyed it a lot.
It was fun, huh?
It was my first time, and it was a lot of fun.
You gotta love those wenches.
Saucy wenches.
Saucy wenches.
Things are falling out everywhere.
Yeah, things.
If you're into that
things,
kind of
those are breasts.
Things are falling out everywhere. It was a lot of fun, and you know who I went as? I was kind of dressed in this typical whatever. I kind of looked like Shakespeare. I had a hat and a feather and all that stuff. William. I introduced myself as Sir Miles Long at your cervix.
Oh, jeez. Criminy, that's awful.
That was my name.
All right.
Offended a lot of people.
You know, I've been living over at the Tannery Art Center.
Have you?
It's not really an art center yet. Although Kirby, who also lives there, his room is very artistic. And we have a gallery there. But today, just moments ago,
they broke ground.
The ground broke, which I have to say was funny. I was talking about the groundbreaking coming up with Carson, my son. and he was there, and I was talking to somebody else about the groundbreaking, and he was listening, and then he got this really concerned look on his face and said, "Why is the ground going to break?"
Oh,
It was really sweet.
that's sad.
So that's not sad. It's cute.
Yeah, how old is he now?
He's going to be 10 next week.
That's sad.
A couple of weeks. 2 weeks from today, actually.
I'm just kidding.
So, but they broke ground at the tannery today.
Yeah, and we were there. Should we show the folks?
Let's just go to there. Let's go check it
like?
out. Let's go break ground.
Look at this.
Tannery Art Center.